emotions and walking away from that stigma of men aren't supposed to cry and stuff like that? Your current sons and future sons?
Oh
To a
yeah,
certain extent.
I'm on mine heavy, man. Like, look, bro, you gotta use your words.
Yeah.
You gotta use your words, man. Say what's wrong with you, and you mean what you say.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the most important thing. You gotta use those words.
Yeah.
I tell mine that as much as I can. But sometimes he might want to say something to me, but then he feel like, well, maybe I shouldn't. And then, a parent could tell something wrong with the kids. You know what I'm saying? So, I just, bro, speak up. What's up? What's wrong? You ain't gonna get in trouble. I ain't gonna be mad or whatever it is. You gotta say what it is. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get it off your chest. Got to. I don't need to hold it in.
I agree with that. I feel the same way. Like me, I'm definitely raising my kids to like actually like think through like what's making like what's how they feeling. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily just expression or crying off a rip or getting angry off rip. Just like think about like how am I feeling in this moment, and then like what can I do? Like is it something that's drastic and too big? Like I'm getting them to actually think about like what they feel is what I'm trying to do.
Well, I haven't any kids yet, but if when I do have a kid, and if it's a boy, I definitely would want him to tap into his emotional side where um, he's not afraid to share. Hey, Dad, this is what makes me happy. This is what makes me sad. This is what makes me frustrated. This, like you said, you gotta use your words. My mom used to always say "parle chaud, parle vite," um, and definitely got to say what you mean and mean what you say because a lot of times we do fuck around as men. We don't know how to voice our things, and we just keep it bottled up until we explode. And usually, when we explode, is the end of it. When we could have easily just talked about it prior and like, hey guys, I'm not feeling too good about this and the third. And sometimes, like I feel as if for us as men too, just because of the social norm of us having to be men, we can't really talk about our emotions and stuff like that. Like I'm not gonna lie, like I'm fortunate I have like a group of friend of males where we're not afraid to talk about how we feel. Like if we're sad about some shit, we'd be like, hey man, Cliff, hey man, I ain't gonna lie, dog. I'm sad. I'm hurting on this, I'm hurting on that. Damn, dog, like shit, what do you think I could do? And like whenever we meet up and we chilling, we actually when we say how you doing, we actually mean it. And we actually do want to know how you doing, like emotionally, physically, like how are you doing? Um so I'm definitely fortunate that I do have I guess you could say a family that could I feel comfortable voicing how I feel, where I don't have to keep too much things bottled in. Of course, as a man, you're still gonna keep certain things in for the most part, just because of your manhood. Um, but besides that, I'm very fortunate. I do have a clique that I can actually talk to and voice my opinions and voice my emotions, where I know they're not gonna judge me. They're gonna be like, "Man, first tighten up. You sound like a hoe. You sound like a little bitch or whatever, quote unquote. You sound like a little female right now." Like I don't have to. I feel like I said, like my group of friends, they're pretty like my safe place. I can always go to them and talk to them and tell them how I feel, and I appreciate that. So hopefully, when I do have a son, hopefully I could teach him to tap into that, and hopefully I build like a family for him where he could go to and he could be like, hey man, I'm sad about this, or I'm hurting about this, I feel a certain way about this, that, and the third. So he doesn't um, pile everything in, hold everything in, and then next thing you know, when he blows up it's too late and I can't help you. I can't do nothing about it before you out there do something crazy. So I definitely want my son to be able to voice his opinions and feelings to me, to his mother, to his friends, to his family.
I think it's very important to have a good tribe behind you that you can feel comfortable going to and opening up and knowing that they're going to hold you accountable. They're not going to just say what you want to hear, but then they're also going to be there like to support you and things like that. So I think that's very important to have in your life. And a lot of people don't have that. So I think that's very lucky when you can or do have something like that.
Yeah.